So Danny the Miracle Man Jacobs, after his grand arrival, they had a few interviews with him. Had an interview. It's a pretty good interview. Spoke about many different things about his preparation for the fight. He brought up his cancer story. The cancer story is a good story. Some people might be getting tired of hearing it, but Jacobs said that there's a lot of people that didn't hear his story, so that's why he always likes to tell the story, because there might be somebody out there who's going through the same thing that he went through, and he's a ray of hope. He gives people motivation that, hey, it's not over yet. He gives people confidence to fight through whatever they're going through. Danny Jacobs is really the miracle man. By all rights, he really shouldn't be where he is today, but he's here. And I don't think God makes mistakes. So, yeah, man, Danny Jacobs, he also talked about there's a rematch clause in the fight. So if Canelo loses, there's an automatic rematch. But if if Canelo wins, then, of course, there's no rematch. But he also talked about the weight clause, and that, IBF got rid of it for unification fights, but Golden Boy insisted that they have one, so that's all Golden Boy right there, putting that rematch clause, the weight clause, the weight limit on Danny Jacobs for the IBF belt. So, yeah, man, he also spoke about Peter Quillin being his strongest opponent he's been in there with. He said Quillin didn't hit him, but when Quillin threw a right hand, he said he felt the wind blow past his ear. He said, oh, no. But he also spoke about his P-Rog loss. Danny Jacobs is a real nice guy. He answered all the questions with no problems. He seems like he's in a good place mentally. He said he's in stellar shape. But yeah, back to the P-Rog. He spoke about the P-Rog loss and how it wasn't the actual loss that got to him. It was how the referee, pretty much, Robert Byrd, pushed him back down at 4 or 5 and waved the fight off instead of giving him the benefit of the doubt in a title fight like that. And but he said everything happens for a reason, and he said he's here where he is today. So that made him a better fighter. Just the trials and tribulations leading up to this point is all made Danny Jacobs. He said he made him mentally stronger. So honestly, if you asked me about a month ago, I wasn't too confident Jacobs could win this fight. It's not based because of his skill or anything like that. It's just because of the judging and the refs and, Canelo's, being who Canelo is. And I'm a Canelo fan as well. But I understand what's going on with Canelo Alvarez. I'm not one of these blind fans who's going to sit there and act like Canelo don't get favorable decisions or have questionable decisions and stuff like that. But yeah, he said that the judge they got good judges, experienced judges, and he feels that he's in good hands. Ref as well. Feel that he's in good hands, so he's not worried about that. He just said he just got to go out there and do what he know he can do and get the victory this weekend. So yeah, man, we don't got to really worry about him respecting Canelo too much, because he said that's out the window once that bell ring. You know what I'm saying? Once it's fight day, once that bell ring is all over. You know what I'm saying? It's killer mode. He said we ain't got to worry about that, because the guy that was interviewing him asked him about that. About the respect they have for each other and will that have an effect on how the fight plays out. He said, oh no, not at all. He said he's coming to win. This is a big payday for him. If he wins, man, this is be a real good comeback story, man. That I'm rooting for Danny Jacobs, man. I am. I'm really rooting for Danny Jacobs to pull this off. I think he needs more support. I think he deserves more support. And it really will be a miracle if he pulls it off against Canelo Alvarez this Saturday. And like I said earlier, man, God don't make mistakes. Danny Jacobs is in the position he's in right now for a reason. And I think he seems totally prepared mentally and physically. He looked like he was just cool, calm, collect, relaxed, like normal Danny Jacobs. I think he's going to rise to the occasion, y'all. I really do. All right, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Y'all have a good day. Peace out.